Come on, start to work already. Mountain. Go. Actually, while I wasn't recording for a little bit, I was messing around with 6-drops and trying to figure out if playing a 6-drop was actually just better than playing a 7-drop in a lot of circumstances. And for a while I was playing 6-drops just because there are so many powerful ones, and the powerful 6-drops are much more powerful than the powerful 7-drops. But after doing that for a while and getting some of the little crappy dudes at both 6 and 7, I decided to actually look it up and take a tally of every creature at both of those mana costs and which ones are really good and how good they are and which ones are crap. And after doing an analysis like that, I found that it is better just to play 7-drops. The general power of 7-drops as a whole is a lot stronger, even though there are some really powerful 6-drops. You're more likely to get something powerful if you play a 7-drop. So I've got my Golgari Guildmage that can put +1/+1 counters for 5 mana. I'm not playing anything. That's what happens when you're talking. He's got a 1/1 Infect, which doesn't deal damage, so usually very easy to ignore. You do have to block it eventually, obviously. The only really dangerous Infect guy is Skithrix, which can just win the game. Ooh. This is one of the ones that makes the game end quickly. So he loses 4 life at each end step, and it's a 4/4. So he can continually hit me for 4, and every time a creature dies, he gains 2 life. So I can't just keep chomping it. I have to kill it. And it also has pro wipe, and when I do kill it, he gains 2 life from itself, but it does deal him the damage first, so it's a pretty good thing for me. My Lagak Lizard will happily trade with his Mer. I'm gonna have to trade eventually. Well, that's not true. For one, that would give him 4 life, whereas if I trade later, it will not give him 4 life. It'll be the same thing, but the Dross Harvester will be gone. And me not blocking Ikaklormo for a few more turns isn't doing anything, because he's just infecting me, and that's not gonna change anything. Flying first strike. So I've got to decide at what point I want to just kill the Harvester. And thinking it is at this point. Because, let's see, I could take him down to 12. Yeah, if he's not attacking with anyone else. See, I have to, when I decide to take out the Harvester, I can't block anyone else, or else he gains life. I also don't want to allow him to kill more than one creature. It's best, obviously, if he doesn't get to kill any creatures. So I'll delay this one more turn, because we're still trading even damage, so he'll go down to 12, but next turn I'm going to take 3 more than him. So I'm not going to take anything from this, so overall he'll have taken just 1 more damage than me. Unless I want to block that and give him 2 life. Hopefully this can just block that. That's an excellent one. Very good. And depending on what he gets at now, he probably wants to attack first, just so that I have less information, because if he doesn't get a flyer, I can bring him down to 8, killing that, bringing him up to 10, or... Ooh. Yeah, so he did get a flyer, but it was an interesting flyer as well. Yep. You can go ahead and get in with that guy. I'm gonna kill the harvester here. Because... yeah, I'm going to take 3, so that I end up taking 1 more damage, because if these things trade, he's going to gain so much life. So he gains the 2 life, so yeah, I actually end up taking 1 more damage. Damage. Each creature without flying, that's good. So I can get in there. My guy won't die and his guy will die. Obviously, because I've got +1/+1 counters. I think that's a bad block on his part, because I'm just get a much better board presence than he is, having this 6/6 on the board, whereas he has a wall. But I think it's quite likely he just thought I wanted to trade there and take his mobile fort, which would be the only thing left. Yeah, he said oops. He didn't realize I was going to do that. There's no reason why not to play it. Well, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm far ahead. I probably want to sit on 9. Yeah. 2-drop isn't that important. He can get me for 3 if he wants to spend 3 of his mana. The 6/6 Kaga is actually much more threatening than a 5/5 Kaga. That's a good one. He's got to start paying a mana a turn if he wants to chump. 2 mana if he wants to chump indefinitely. So it's far more likely, or it'll be far more effective just to try and find an out. At 8. Is it when this goes to the graveyard? Yeah. So if he bounces that, that's okay. Alright, he wants to... No, he doesn't. He may have been thinking about doing it, or he may have just skipped through his combat. It's not going to cut it. Let's go for the 1 hasty 9-drop. Come on. I obviously play a 9-drop here because I'm ahead and there's no reason to kill myself with crappy dudes. Alright. So now he's in an interesting spot where he can pay 7 and try and find an out to Kaga, which would be Platinum Angel or Angel of Despair, and if he doesn't get one, pay 1 to block it. But considering that Angel of Despair allows me to take the Angel and kill him anyway, and Platinum Angel just buys him time until I find a way to kill Platinum Angel or kill my Kaga and take his Platinum Angel. Yeah, I think he made the wrong move with 7. I would have gone with 8. But he gets to chump, so I'll let him do it. Take off one of his little dudes. He definitely needs to play an 8-drop now because there's no way a 6-drop is going to save him from this situation. He's done too low health for Dread to help, and getting one of the dragons is only going to be able to block one dude. There's no one who can get rid of a creature and block the other creature. He has to play an 8-drop. He can play a 7-drop hoping to get a good flyer and then chump the other one, but if you're going to do that anyway and hope for something good, yeah, no, he's just delaying the inevitable now. That can block. Well, that can block that one without dying. So that was a pretty good one. I guess any of the dragons, the 6/6 dragons, would have... It makes me only be able to attack with this, which means he has to chump with this. Dude, because if he kills that, obviously I take this and kill him with it next turn. I have more guys than him now. I just kill him. No, he's got these dudes. Yeah, I want to use my Pentavus counters if he plays this wrong, so I will not play a pre-combat anything. If he blocks with the dragon, then yeah. So he gets to put that Pentavite back on. I guess negating everything, so I guess there was no reason to attack. He's in a good spot here, and I think the Godsire is actually, if I don't get anything else, yeah, there was no reason to attack there. So I think I'm going to have to rely on Godsire here if I don't... That's a good one if I'm behind, but I'm not. I'm trying to find a way to break through. It is a flyer. So let's see how many he leaves up this time. Yeah, now he's going to go for the full 8. Let's see what he can get. No, nothing. He could have kept doing that, but he would have to chump these two guys if he didn't get anything good. No point in using Godsire because he's only got one flyer.